Yeah, so
Erling Haaland scores for, I think, his 12th game in a row. 14 goals in his... No, it's 18 goals in his last 14 games.
Yeah.
And he scored in 13 of those 14 games, last 12 in a row.
He equaled Ronaldo's 12 consecutive games.
Mate,
and
mad.
We know he's scoring on the weekend. Like, this guy is unstoppable. He's unstoppable.
He was incredible, amazing, and one of the best strikers in the league when he first joined. And then he got a little bit of a wobble where he still scored like 22 goals in the season.
Well,
and now he's back to scoring.
He was injured, but he still scored like 22 goals in the league. Like, that's fantastic. And I feel like this season, you can tell already, he's like, I'm not wasting any time. Last season wasn't my best season based on what we know he can do. He's like, and he's come back with a vengeance. He's like, everyone's getting it. He's like, everyone's goal.
Well, Pep's commented a couple of weeks ago saying that he reckons this is the best Haaland he's ever seen.
Yeah, no, I'd actually agree.
Robbie on Best of Enemies asked KG, I think it was last week, he said, who are those players that play for your rival teams that you love to watch? Robbie said Cole Palmer, which I completely agree with, but another one for me is Haaland.
Yeah, no.
And it's annoying that it's a City striker again, because before that it was Aguero.
Do you know what it is about Erling Haaland? I just like him as a person. He's just got a personality. And I feel like these days in football, we hate on players that have personality. Like, that whole, like, as an Arsenal fan, that whole, be humble thing, that's what you want to see in sport. You want to see your players have personality. You want to see rivalries. You want to see, Miles Lewis-Skelly celebrating that way after Erling Haaland flipped him off. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. You want to see that stuff. So I really like Erling Haaland because he's like, you know what? I'm a fantastic striker and I'm going to show it. He doesn't care.
Tell you what, there's a really funny video of him from the international break where Norway just gave him a camera. They just gave him a GoPro. And went, go on, wear this in training, wear this in the ice bath and everything. And obviously, the whole thing's in Norwegian, so I had no idea what was going on the whole time. But you could just tell that he's like the most liked guy there. He's the most liked guy at City. He's one of the best players in the Premier League, one of the best strikers, if not the best striker in the world at the moment.
No,
especially with others like Lewandowski injured, etc., and Isak not playing that well at points.
No, but I even feel like, although Isak had a fantastic season last season, Haaland is still better. Like, it's not even a... If you said to me, if you asked me to bank on one of those two to score to save my life, I'm going to take Erling Haaland over Isak.
Every day of the week.
Every day of the week. And that's because he's proved it at every level for every club that he's played at international level. Like, what else is there to say about the guy? He's actually inevitable. He's inevitable. You know he's going to score. It's just cash money.
Yeah, it's just a crazy thing to witness to a certain extent.
I like him, man. He's cool.
It's just goals after, because it's not like he's the world's flashiest player. He does his job. And he just scores. I find it so jarring.
No, but he's the perfect player because he does his job.
Oh, easily. He's the perfect striker.
Header, I'll score it. Outside the box, I'll score it. In a tap-in, I'll score it. It doesn't matter.
One of the comments is correct me as well. I said, forgot about Harry Kane. Harry Kane is another one.
Yeah, Harry Kane's fantastic.
So Kane, Haaland, and Mbappe.
Yeah, those three.
What a list of people.
That is the race for the European Golden Boot. But I do think
unreal trio.
I don't know. I do think.
I think Haaland edges it.
I think Erling Haaland's going to get it.
I think Haaland right now edges it over those three.
But the only thing I would say is that Harry Kane has a higher probability of going further in the Champions League than obviously a Man City and a Real Madrid, just based on how I've seen them play so far this season. I feel like obviously Man City and Real Madrid do have defensive frailties, whereas Bayern are a bit stronger there. So if they were to get knocked out of the Champions League, I guess Harry Kane would obviously have a bit more of a run to score more goals than that. But the way Erling Haaland's just scoring in the Prem every week, and we're not just...
I think that's what tips it for me between Haaland and Kane at the minute.
It's 2 goals, it's 3 goals. Like, the way this guy's scoring is just insane.
That's what tips it between Haaland and Kane for me at the minute, is one of them is in the Premier League. Yeah. Obviously, we watched Harry Kane in the Premier League for 10 years. There's no doubt that Harry Kane's one of the best strikers in the world. Probably one of the best ever.
I'd actually say, out of Mbappe, Haaland and Kane, Harry Kane is the most complete striker, absolutely. Erling Haaland is just the best goal scorer out of the 3, in my opinion. And I'd say Kylian Mbappe, in my personal opinion, is the most talented out of the 3.
I'd rank it similar to you. I'd say Haaland's best goal scorer in terms of, like, if your job is to score goals, score goals. Yeah, Harry Kane, best football player. Yeah. Mbappe, most exciting out of the 3.
Most exciting, most talented, in my personal opinion.
Yeah. And
he'll pull off the way Mbappe just like can turn. Not to say that the other two can't, but like the way he spins things on his head, like you literally just. And I know it sounds weird because you can't do this to the other two, but you literally cannot let that guy for a second.
Yeah.
He's lightning. Like, he's so incredible. He's fantastic.
Cube says, thank you, Kenya. I'm putting more money on Man City tomorrow. We're going to moving on to